modern loft apartments, public housing, and street art. The East End is a study in contrasts and the perfect environment for creative types like designer Gitte Gschwendtner. She's originally from Hamburg, but has lived and worked in the Hackney district for 14 years now. The neighborhood has changed a lot since her arrival. First came the artists, drawn by affordable rents, and then professionals, who are gentrifying the area.
Hier sind wir jetzt in einer Straße im East End, wo sich ganz viele Designlabels.
This street has a lot of design shops. It's changed a lot over the last 2 years. All the shops belong to one owner, who drastically raised the rents. Many of the most interesting stores had to relocate.
Today, a small studio in the East End can rent for up to €2,000 a month. But compared to the rest of London, creativity still thrives here, and there are still bargains to be found.
How are you? Dieser Laden ist wahrscheinlich spezifisch für dieses Viertel.
This shop is fairly typical for the district. It's unusual. Many of the products are limited editions. For example, a group of artists might publish a newspaper with just 100 copies. So it's very special and very much a part of this neighborhood.
Only 10 years ago, many Londoners regarded the East End as a no-go area, a district best avoided, too run down, and too dangerous. Now, more than 2,000 designers have opened studios and shops just in the Hackney area. The constellation of art and creativity shapes the life and the look of the district.
Nowadays, functional lamps like this one are everywhere here. Not necessarily exactly like this, but variations of it. You'll find them in cafes, bars, restaurants, and homes.
The London Summer Olympics have also contributed to the upswing. The city and private investors have pumped the equivalent of about €10 billion into the district.
This is the edge of the financial district. You can really see the contrast between the old and the new East End here. That building used to be a power plant. Now it's a restaurant. A few years ago, they were going to tear it down and replace it with expensive lofts. There was a huge protest, and so they dropped the idea.
Gitte shares a studio with other designers in a former textile factory directly on Regent Canal. She designs outdoor spaces and interiors for museums. She also designs furniture, lamps, and other everyday objects. Gitte thrives on the exchange of ideas. That's one reason she lives and works in the East End. She worries that the gentrification will push artists out of the area.
Wir sind jetzt hier am Regents Canal, der an meinem Studio vorbeiläuft.
Now we're at Regent Canal, where my studio is. This is the Rosemary Works building. It used to be full of art studios, but last year they started converting them into apartments. It's not a positive development for the people who used to work there. Many artists had to move further east, but now many buildings there were torn down for the Olympics, so many people have been thrown out of their affordable studios. On the other hand, a lot of money has flowed into public works. And we also have the new overground, and that's wonderful.
The
East End is a district that is always reinventing itself. And for London, it's an investment in the future.